In a world where fairy tales are often confined to storybooks, the life of Denmark's Queen Mary reads like a chapter straight from a modern classic. The story of how an Australian woman, born far from the gilded palaces of Europe, captured the heart of a prince and, eventually, an entire nation, is more than just a romance. It's a tale of character, dedication, and the quiet reshaping of a monarchy. Born in Australia, the woman who would become queen was known for her sincere smile and a remarkable ability to connect with people. Long before she stepped into the royal spotlight, Mary Donaldson was carving her own path as a successful marketing executive. Her life was her own, defined by ambition and normalcy, until a chance encounter during the 2000 Sydney Olympics changed everything. It was there she met Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark. That meeting would become the turning point not just for her, but for the future king himself. Today, Queen Mary is one of the most popular members of the Danish royal family, but her journey to the crown isn't just about her title. It's defined by an extraordinary human commitment. Even in her earliest days in the public eye, she attracted international attention for her genuine empathy and solidarity with the most vulnerable in society. This wasn't an act for the cameras, it was a core part of who she was. Beyond her public duties, Mary has cultivated an impeccable reputation as a devoted wife and mother. She and King Frederik, who married on May 14, 2004, have built a warm family with their 4 children, the heir, Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, and the twins, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine. Despite the constant public attention, they have intentionally strived to give their children a sense of everyday normality. This was a conscious choice, a departure from the strictness that King Frederik himself admitted had characterized his own childhood under Queen Margrethe and the late Prince Henrik. According to the king himself, Mary was the architect of his personal transformation. She provided him with a new perspective, not only on how to raise children with warmth and closeness, but also on how to approach his royal duties in a less formal and detached manner. He has stated, time and again, that meeting Mary was the single most important event in his life. She became his best advisor, and crucially, the person who encouraged him to finally embrace a destiny he had once found burdensome. Royal biographers have noted that as a child, a young Prince Frederik would resist his fate, even telling his nannies he never wanted to be king. But with maturity, and with Mary's constant support, he came to understand that his destiny could go hand in hand with the family stability and emotional connection he had always longed for. This profound connection wasn't lost on his mother, Queen Margrethe II. In an intimate documentary, the former monarch recalled the moment her son told her he wanted to introduce her to a young Australian woman. She knew instantly that this relationship was different, that it was serious. Over time, Queen Margrethe became a pillar of support for Mary, who had tragically lost her own mother at a very young age. This bond, almost maternal in its strength, was sealed at the 2004 wedding. In her speech, Margrethe praised Mary's spontaneity and her courage, noting she was unafraid of the immense symbolic weight of her new role. Their closeness has been a constant feature of their public lives. When controversy arose after Queen Margrethe made the difficult decision to remove the princely titles from Prince Joachim's children, Mary's unconditional support for her mother-in-law was unwavering, solidifying their bond even further. Queen Mary's adaptability has been nothing short of remarkable. She transitioned from a life as a marketing executive to embracing the demands of the Danish crown with a quiet determination and resilience. Queen Margrethe herself once said that Mary has always been able to manage change with calmness and, above all, a great sense of responsibility. These are the very qualities that now, as queen, strengthen the image of a joint rule with Frederik, a reign that seeks to be closer to the people and move away from the rigid court formalities of the past. Then came the historic announcement that sent ripples across Europe. Queen Margrethe II, in a move that broke with Danish tradition, chose to abdicate. Monarchs in Denmark typically reign for life. But in her farewell speech, the Queen explained her reasoning. It was a decision rooted in her profound trust in the new royal couple. She was convinced that in these times of great social and cultural change, Denmark needed the fresh and renewed leadership of her son and daughter-in-law. Many observers note Mary's incredible consistency. The values of solidarity and conscious living that she champions today are the same ones she has always promoted, often without grand displays or fanfare. She continues her deep involvement in social projects and humanitarian actions, lending her voice and image to vital causes like equal opportunities and environmental protection. In the eyes of the public, this is the true magic of Queen Mary. The story of an unknown young Australian who, with naturalness and dedication, now wears the crown of a country that has embraced her as its own. She has an incredible ability to combine the strict demands of royal protocol with genuine human affection. This was clear from the very beginning. At her wedding banquet in 2004, Queen Margrethe thanked Mary for her courage, the courage to leave her home, her family, and her entire life behind to start anew in Denmark. Years later, Margrethe's decision to abdicate stands as the ultimate confirmation of that trust. Mary Donaldson's journey was an exciting adventure, filled with challenges, learning, and emotional moments that have already left a lasting mark on European monarchy. Perhaps it is her unique blend of simplicity and firmness that inspires so much admiration. The sense that despite the immense pressure and expectations, she remains grounded, the same woman who once dared to open her heart to a prince, and in doing so, changed her destiny forever. Today, as she receives the love of an entire country, Queen Mary confirms her status as a symbol of royal renewal. She is a modern woman, fully aware of her duties, confident in her abilities, and deeply devoted to her family and the causes that inspire her. In her, Denmark has found a sovereign who embodies empathy and respect, while skillfully guiding the ancient traditions of the crown into a future that is closer to its people. Her first steps as queen consort, hand in hand with King Frederik, have opened a new chapter, one that promises significant changes and a new way of understanding what a monarchy can be in the 21st century. It is a chapter filled with the hope that the values of closeness, solidarity, and responsibility will not only prevail, but serve as an example for generations to come.